Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Rogue Legacy episode number 3. I am Dylan, I will be your guide. You can also call me ZOMG or Z or I don't know. You can think of a nickname for me because most of my nicknames in the past have been pretty silly. Let us continue on. We have a choice of 3 people as always. We have Sir Wallace the Barbarian King, who is bold and also gay. We have Sir Eric the Paladin, who is farsighted, and Lady Stephanie the Barbarian Queen. Let us go with our bold gay Sir Wallace here. There is nothing wrong with that, and shame on you for thinking so. I would upgrade the mage there, but there's sort of no real reason because I don't really use the mages. But we have this guy over here. We'll unlock the shinobi, the fleetest of fighters. So let's get him along and see what it has to say about him, because flavor text is always awesome. The shinobi, a super fast, super deadly warrior who wears a super headband. They can't take a lot of hits, but they can dish out the pain. Believe it! If you're a Naruto fan, or you know what Naruto is, or anything like that, good job, I guess. References. Woohoo, indie developers are always good like that. Thank you, Celador Games. I don't think I actually mentioned about the people who made this game. The people who make this game are Celador Games. They've had some other games out previously, but this, I think, or this at least to me, is their well-known game. I haven't heard of them before. Haven't been terribly prolific in the indie game scene that much. But this game is pretty much the one, at least to me, that has been putting them on the map for me. Rogue Legacy itself is available on Steam. It's $15. You can buy it also from their website, which is a DRM-free version. And I believe you can also get a Steam key from that for exactly the same price. So, you know, how can you go wrong with that? It's a great deal. I went for the Steam one because I'm a bit of a sucker, and Steam, and it was on sale because of the summer sale. So, yeah, there you go. But yeah, if you're enjoying this Let's Play and you think you can do a better job than me, or you just think this is a kick-ass game and want to play it, definitely head over to their website, jump on Steam, whatever you desire, and buy it and play it, man. This is fun. We're going to continue on anyway, and I'm going to stop doing this marketing thing, not that it's any good. Let's have a talk to her, and let's get that dash room like I was talking about. Sprint, 350 gold, allows me to dash short distances. Ha! Thank you very much. Now, we also got a room before called the Retaliation Rune to go from our chest, which returns damage from enemies that we have taken. Multiple rune stack, increasing the damage returned. That is a bit more expensive than I've got the money for, so we're just going to leave it there. Thank you for doing that for us. Anyway, let's double jump. We can use our dash to go back and forwards like such. We can do that even in the air. You can only do it once when you're in the air though, or maybe multiple times once you get more dash runes. There are already, I think there are, but I never had them last time I played. Whatever. Let's go in the castle and bold while we're at it. You know what? I don't think I can stand going bald. I have long bloody hair that I cannot bring myself to ever cut because I think I would probably cry like a little child if I did. And balding, I think, is probably one of the scariest concepts that I have because I love my hair. I love it, man. Not that balding is really something that's in my family's genetic traits. Anyway, I think I might have made this joke before now that I think about it, but whatever. I don't really have balding to worry about in my near future, and if I did, I would probably end up buying a wig just to hide it and live in denial for a good long time until someone called me out on it. Probably my best friends, because, you know, that's what friends are supposed to do. Call you out when you do silly things like, you know, get drunk and steal stop signs from the road, or, you know, I know other things. Not that I've ever done that. Most of the time when I get drunk, I just act silly and fall asleep on the ground and cry. Especially when my stomach decides it wants to turn itself inside out and vomit out everything that I've eaten the day before. Not that that happens very often. Get out of my way. What are you doing? What am I doing? Is more likely a good question to be asking. Jump out of the way of that missile. There's another missile box up there. Let's kill it. What else do we have? There is a chest in there that I did not see where it was. Oh, eyeballs shooting stuff at me. Good job. Thank you very much. I don't know, man. If I had stuff coming out of my eyeball like that, I'd be bloody worried. I would be. Oh, and that painting got absolutely... Oh. I talk about one painting that I killed, and then I'm getting slaughtered to all heck by another one. Die, thank you very much. Money golds in there. I will not say no to that, because money golds are the way forward in Rogue Legacy. Let's continue down and see what surprises wait us in here. Defeat all enemies for a fairy chest. Alright. That sounds like something that I can do, as long as I don't do silly stuff, like almost what I did. Let's use our spells, because, you know, I don't use them enough, and having all this mana sitting there is just a waste. Well, that is some major league play right there. Damn straight it was. Look for me on your new esports channels everywhere, man. It's happening. I might have been making it. Oh, it's a dream. It's a dream to go forward to. Could you imagine being like on TV as like some kind of video game god who does this kind of stuff for a living? That would be pretty damn good. I will be content to stay on YouTube and not make a living off this and just do it in my spare time, because that is why I'm doing it, because this kind of stuff is fun. And I've seen people do it in the past and I've thought, hey, this would be a cool thing to do. Can I do this kind of thing? I'm slowly proving that I can somehow fill up the dead air with some kind of chatter. I'm going to go with Sir Jacob here. The Ectomorph, I have 460, and there's only a couple of things I can get. Health is never a bad thing. Was there something else I can get back there before? I don't think so, so let's just have the health and be done with it. As you can see, the upgrades are starting to cost us quite a bit more. As we're leveling up, I'm level 13 now, so we're going to be giving away more and more gold to Sharon, which I believe he would probably redistribute throughout this castle to make us farm up for him again, which is a very sadistic way of doing things. Why can't he just open a bank for me and be done with it? You know, it seems to be working in other places. Oh, and I fell down on the zombie, and I'm getting killed, and I survived. Yaha! Or should I say yatta? Because that's pretty much all the Japanese that I know. Thank you very much, Street Fighter. And I got hit from underneath by a flying femur or rib or something like that. Keep your icy stuff away from me, you jerks. While I sit here and try to bash your skulls in. Another skeleton. You know, I've really never understood how skeletons in these kind of things actually stay together, you know? Like, a skeleton is pretty much devoid of any sort of tendons or fat or muscle or anything that, you know, would keep the bones all together. So how do they stay up, you know? Magic is just not a good enough explanation for me. I would prefer some kind of explanation that actually makes sense instead of, lol, just magic did it. That's it, because magic... No, screw you, there has to be some good reason. Like... We'll just pretend that the necromancers, or whatever it is that resurrects these things, spends like a painful and arduous amount of time just like knitting with thread and needles and puts them together like that, like with kind of care, you know? I actually don't like that explanation, because now that I'm sitting here beating these guys up, I can just imagine this poor necromancer sitting there, you know, wailing away, going, you know, I spent so long making my skeleton army, like, painstaking, and now some jerk just comes in and there's a gigantic guard box that's going to kill me. This is why we don't want to go into the mire. 29 health left. Oh dear, this isn't going to be a good run. This is going to come up dead. Well, there's a big bolt sometime in the immediate future. I think I'm going to go to the whatever direction this is, because I never learnt that when I was at school. Left. No, don't kill me, please. What did I do to deserve this? Did I... Oh, I stepped in the castle looking for money. I guess that's probably my own hubris that killed me. Or crashing into a gigantic flying ice mage. That is also another reason why I got killed. But anyway, no point dwelling on the past. Let us continue. And we have shinobis. Now, I've been waiting to get one of these shinobis for a little bit. Let's go for Sir Judson the Shinobi. He is stereo blind, can't see in 3D, and he has eidetic memory, which means he remembers things with extreme clarity. Let us continue along with him. We have 290 gold, which we can spend on weight. Weight is always good. Being able to carry some more weight is great. As I said before, the fact that we have a high level, which increases, of course, when we buy a new skill, isn't exactly indicative of how strong we are, because, you know, getting a few extra points of mana and adding, you know, 5 levels onto your total isn't exactly going to say that you're more powerful than you were previously. It just means that you can cast a few more spells. Now, the good thing with the Shinobi is that he is... Well, let us get out of the way. That was kind of amazing. He is much stronger than most of the other classes that we have been playing with so far, but at the cost of having little health. I was looking way too far across to the side and did not see that zombie come out of the ground. Whoa, and I got hit by that as well. I'm certainly going to die very quickly. But the good thing is, with a class like this, even though I don't have very much health, is that things like these paintings and the things that come out of the ground are not much of a problem to me, as long as I'm not an idiot and do things like that. But the point I was trying to make is because I can kill them so quickly with my sword, they are not usually quite as much of a hassle. Now let's try Paladin number 2. We will go with Lady Chun-Li. I was just talking about you before. Yatta! Now I have CIP, which is Congenital Insensitivity to Pain. I do not know exactly what that is, but let's choose it and see if we can find out. Cannot buy anything at all. Oh, yeah, I forgot I had my dash rune to be able to go through. Okay, so I am not able to see the amount of health that I have for myself. That is a great thing, not being able to know when I'm going to die, because it's going to be such a great surprise when it actually happens. Or not, depending on that thing. I know the other thing that's really cool with the Shinobis is that they are pretty fast when they move as well, so there's no dilly-dallying and dawdling around. It's all go and not go through the floor. Let's jump on your head, because that's kind of a funny thing to do. You know, why not? Pick on the gigantic guy by jumping in his head. I'm sure he will go home tonight and have a bit of a cry because the insensitive Chun-Li came along and bashed him on the head with her booted foot. Because, you know, that's what she does. Let's scoot along the floor off to the left-hand side and see what we can do. One of the other things, I mean, I'm finding that I am really terrible with telling you, like, interesting and sort of, you know, relevant things that you need to or want to know about the game, is that it is supported by controllers as well. So I am actually playing on my Xbox controller because I imagine it would be bloody difficult to actually do it on your keyboard. You can change your sort of button arrangement for that kind of thing as well, which is handy because when I first started, I found I was... Oh, yeah, even worse than this, using the default button layout, but that's neither here nor there. Let us read this journal so I can stop blathering about my own personal problems. Journal entry number 3. I have paid my dues and entered the castle proper. That devil Sharon has taken all that I own as payment. He has even pilfered my private coffers. I've left my wife and children with nothing. He says it's the price for any and all who hazard the depths of the castle. He says it is fair. It's fair because of all who have entered, none have returned. But I will change that. I will be victorious. There is no greater swordsman than I, even amongst my siblings. Well, I do not think it's fair because, you know, that money could have gone to a greater place. You know, I'm really sort of hoping that Sharon donates it to, like, charity or something. And we are in the land of darkness. Let's get this chest with a lot of money in it and get the living heck out of here because we are certainly not ready for this place right now. Oh, dear. And I just ran straight into some spikes because I am... bloody amazing at this game. Let's dash through the air and just get out of here and hope that I have enough health to continue on with. Anyway, off to the right hand side is pretty much the only way we can go. Let's have a look. We'll blast you to pieces with our sword. And I jumped into a missile and I knew that was exactly what was going to happen. Oh dear, Chun-Li. I used to love playing as you in Street Fighter, but now that you are here, you died, so whatever that's supposed to mean. Excuse me, I have been fighting off a cold for the last week or so, and I have been having varying amounts of success. We've still got a little bit of time, so let us continue on. I think I will choose Lady Antoinette, the Barbarian Queen. She's endomorph and has hypergonadism, which is all to do with knocking back. Being an endomorph, I'm so heavy that I can't be knocked back, and the fact that I have hypergonadism means I knock enemies way, way far away, apparently. 560 gold means I can do a little bit of upgrading here. What can I do? I can upgrade my attack. I can upgrade my health, perhaps. I think maybe my attack would be good. Being able to kill things a little bit more quickly would probably be much more beneficial than just having a little bit more of a health pool. Not that we don't have 235 gold. That's kind of a bit of a waste if I just run away without spending any of that. Giving it away to this jerk. 350 for a new chest piece. 200. Oh yeah, I can buy the limbs. I guess it's not bad to have them. Magic up. Whatevs, bro. I'll take it. I'll take whatever I can get at this sort of point in time where I'm not doing altogether that well. Give him the few dregs out of our pockets, including the lint, and we'll laugh about that as we continue on for another try. Now, this lineage, you know, the thing that we sort of get, you know, as you sort of see that we're continuing on with our varying heirs, and of our family. Oh, I'm not doing very well. Here, have some sides, because that is what to do. I've pretty much half killed myself by walking into this righty room, which is the second room of this run. Congratulations, me. I have proven myself to be useless. Yes, as I mentioned, the fact that we are playing as our descendants in this game is mostly just a fact of the game, really. None of the things that we sort of have actually pass along to our descendants, so the fact that I'm choosing one person who is hypergonadism or a certain person who is a barbarian isn't going to increase the chances, really, or that I can tell anyway, for the next people that we get to be barbarians. It's just a thing, probably to justify the fact that every time we come in, the new people that we can play as are completely randomly generated. Let's get that gold and continue along with I'm so used to being in games like this, and jumping is just like, let's jump all over the place, because hey, why not? Jump button, we've got it, let's abuse it, hey. I used to play World of Warcraft, and you know, what do you do in World of Warcraft when you're sitting there waiting for something to happen? You walk around town and jump, because why not? You have a space bar to jump, so just do it, yo. If you don't jump, you're no one in this town. Or at least that's the way I like to think of things. Let's double jump up here and see what's going on. But I tend to jump way too often, and that causes me to jump into things and get myself killed, as you've been sort of seeing. Let's kill the zombie and get some more gold from the chests, yeah. See, you can sort of see a bit of a market improvement in the way that I am playing the game, in the fact that I'm actually sort of gaining myself more gold to be able to use to upgrade my characters, and hopefully that should culminate in me killing the boss of the castle proper soon enough. Now we have a fairy chest to take no damage. I don't know if this is a good idea, but you know, let's try it anyway, because seeing this will be funny as heck. Nope, didn't get it. How do I get out? Oh, I just go down. Okay, cool. I thought I had to try and jump out of there somehow, and that was going to kill me pretty hardcore in the face. Gladly I didn't have to do that. So let us continue on. We have another room all the way up in top right up here. I'm not collecting that gold because I'm a scumbag and just going to leave it there. What do we have up here? There's a piece of chicken. I will definitely take that. I'm not going to leave that behind, because chicken is good for me, and getting hit by those guys isn't. It's much less good for me than the chicken is. We have ourselves a new blueprint, the knight chest piece, or chest plate, because I can't read either. We will see what that does for us back at the thing later on, and I crashed into a ball because I'm just not paying attention. I think that means I'm sort of getting fatigued, and this is a gigantic painting. Let's have a look. This better not come alive and kill me. Yep, it's going to kill us. I know for a fact that the game developers actually put paintings that have pictures of their different games in amongst the game for you to have a look at. Usually they have a plaque or something that you can read and be like, oh, this was a cool game that they released, but sometimes they just go, you know what, screw you guys, and you get hit by a flying picture frame. Which I imagine would be pretty painful. You know what, I'm going to try and have another little run through very quickly. I think I'm going to choose Lady Blair. She has electrophobia, whatever that is. Means chickens freak you out. And hypergonadism, of course, with the knives as your special spell. Let's continue on. 700 gold this time. What can we do? Shall we attack up? I think... No, perhaps we should have a look to see what new things we can get from the blacksmith. We had, what was it, the knight chest piece. The knight chest piece gives us 16 armor. Can't be a bad thing, I guess, so let's unlock that and be done with it. As you can sort of see, as you unlock the different things and wear them, you can actually see them on the character in the form of different coloured armor pieces, which is kind of a cool thing. I've always sort of hated games where you get something cool in you and you're like, yeah, I'm going to have this awesome sword or whatever, and then you're running around in the game and you just still have the same sword that you started off the game with, which is probably just, I don't know, some crappy wooden training sword, which doesn't look good in any manner of speaking. Let's not jump too high and kill that guy. That was pretty darn good. We have missiles, of course. We have a big dude with a big sword. We have ice guys. Come on, man, that's not very ice. And there's not very good puns either. Let's try not to do that again, shall we? Killing some candelabras, getting some more money dollars, because that's what we want. We want as much money gold as we possibly can. And killing that guy made it rain, absolutely. What the living crikey was that? Okay. So that must be what electrophobia does. And there we go, Steam achievement, awesome. So apparently, well, spikes of course, because why not? Must mean that chickens come out. Leave me alone. Ha, that's a shiver me timbers. I almost swore out loud, like really badly. But we still managed to get ourselves out of there in time. Zombie, take a dagger. Whoa! So apparently zombies do not like daggers at all. That was kind of amazing. I need to use my spells a lot more often. Anyway, continuing on to the left. Here, have a spell. Whoa! Definitely kind of cool. He got thrown across the room because, you know, screw him. Oh, no more magic. Oh well, whatever's. It was fun while it lasted. Let's wonder if we can get some more health potions from out of these things. Somehow managing to dodge all the bad guys. And also jumping into some of them. Never mind that. We'll just pretend that never happened because that's a common sort of theme throughout my Let's Play. We're just pretending that we do not end up getting hit from stupid damage from like things like that. Oh, I was about to say things like that, but gladly I didn't. So I'm not a self-fulfilling prophecy. Off to the left again. Take no damage. That is a lot of these things. And, never mind. Let's get out of there and continue on. I think we shall go down this time. And this must be the boss room. It has to be the boss room. We've gotten ourselves, sorry about that, I just sort of tripped my cords everywhere and made a loud noise. Anyway, we have the Knight Helm now as part of our blueprints, and we also have the Knight Braces. That's kind of cool. Let's have a quick look over that side. No, perhaps we will not try over there. How about on this side? No, we will leave that. You know what, why not? Let's have a go at the boss. Let's go in here. Oh, and of course, a gigantic eyeball. Cool, I guess. Didn't see that coming. Whoa, that is a lot of blood, dude. I am sort of worried about you. We are doing next to nothing in the way of damage to this guy, and he is absolutely caning my ass. And that's Rogue Legacy, guys. That whole upgrading as you go is probably... well, it's not probably, it's the only way to go about this game. Anyway, thank you for watching. I am going to call it a night here. Stay tuned for the next episode because I'm going to continue on and play as badly as I have been and hopefully pull some miracles out and do some cool stuff for you guys. Anyway, thanks for watching and I will see you in the next episode.